Hello, you guys, and welcome to our channel, This Routine Stance. I'm really happy to see you in here. And today in this lesson, we're going to talk about executive presence in IT. What exactly you will learn today? You will learn what executive presence means in IT leadership contexts, 12 key vocabulary words with phonetics, some grammar, such as inversion, cleft sentences, and nominalization, and how to communicate with authority, gravitas, and precision at C-suite level. So let's go on. Хвилинка організаційного моменту. Якщо раптом ви схочете знайти цей worksheet та набагато більше корисної і освітньої інформації в нашому телеграм-каналі та інших соцмережах, то всюди ми підписані як The 13 Stance, а також, якщо у вас зараз є можливість, візьміть свій телефон, відскануйте цей QR-код і ви потрапите в телеграм-канал наш. Що ж, let's go back. So the first word, let's start with the vocabulary for today. The first word is gravitas. It's a quality of seriousness and authority that commands respect. So she walked into the boardroom with the kind of gravitas that made people listen. Authority. The power and confidence to lead, decide, or be believed. Yep. Presence. Oh my god, the example for authority. His tone carried authority without being aggressive. The next one is presence. The ability to command attention and project confidence in a room. Executive presence isn't just about what you say, it's about how you occupy the space. Articulate. To express thoughts or ideas clearly and with precision. A good CTO can articulate a complex technology vision in plain language. Credibility. The quality of being trusted, believable, and respectable. Credibility is built through consistency between what you say and what you deliver. Strategic is the word that is relating to long-term goals, planning, and competitive advantage. He shifted the conversation from operational issues to strategic direction. Influence is the ability to shape decisions, behaviors, or outcomes without direct authority. True executive influence does not rely on hierarchy. It comes from credibility and trust. Inspire. To make others feel motivated to act or believe in a vision. The best IT leaders inspire their teams not through fear, but through clarity of purpose. Resonate. To have a strong, positive effect on someone, to feel meaningful and relevant. Her message resonated with the board because it connected technology to revenue growth. Impactful. Having a strong and meaningful effect. An impactful presentation does not overwhelm. It distills complexity into a clear story. Narrative. The story or framework through which you present facts and ideas. The CIO's challenge was to build a narrative that made the board care about technical debt. Composure. The ability to stay calm and in control, especially under pressure. Under questioning, she maintained her composure and responded with precision. Well, guys, you can take a second to go through this, to pause the video, to go through this once again, read the meaning, read the examples, take your time. I'm not rushing you. Take a moment, pause it, okay? Okay, I'm slowly scrolling so that you can see the second part, and if you need your time, pause it once again, go through it, that is totally fine, yep. And a little pro tip for you, executive presence is not about being loud or dominant. Research consistently shows that the leaders others perceive as most authoritative Executive presence is not exactly about being loud or dominant. Research consistently consistently shows that the leaders others perceive as most authoritative are those who speak less. They choose words precisely and project calm confidence. In your next senior meeting, try this. Pause before you speak, drop your voice slightly, and make your first sentence your main point. Well, when I tell you drop your voice slightly, I do not mean being so, over the top and saying it, so extremely slightly. No, just, calm down a bit, drop your voice a tiny little bit, and make your first sentence your main point, and that's all. Yep. Let's go to a little bit of grammar. Inversion, cleft sentences, and nominalizations. What exactly are those? So inversion, that's when we move the auxiliary verb to the front for emphasis and formality. It is a bit too barbaric to say as an English teacher, but basically that is a question sentence structure without a question mark in the end. Not only did the team deliver, here is your question, did the team deliver on time, but they also came in under budget. Rarely have I seen such a clear technology strategy. Have I seen? That is a question structure, you know that. Not until we reviewed the data did we understand the true cost. Did we understand? That is your question structure, you guys. Cleft sentences. Cleft sentences is a really, really nice thing. It was that who. We use it to emphasize one specific element. It was the lack of stakeholder alignment that caused the delay. We use it to emphasize the lack of stakeholder alignment. It is credibility, not authority, that defines executive presence. What the board needed was a clear recommendation, not more data. And nominalization, to convert verbs and adjectives into nouns for formal written style. Decide turns into the decision. Fail turns into failure. Implement transforms into the implementation. Improve becomes the improvement. For example, we need to implement this. The implementation of this solution is required. It sounds more formal, 10 times more formal, right? And here are some key phrases that you have. The first one, projecting authority. My recommendation is clear. I will be direct on this. Let me be precise. The evidence suggests. To emphasize with structure, it was X that caused something. Not only did X, but also Y. What we require is, rarely have I seen. Formal written register, the adoption of something, the failure to deliver something, the successful execution of something, the continuation of this approach, something. Yeah? And here we go, we have a model executive statement. Our task is to read and analyze. So, it is not the technology itself that differentiates great IT organizations. It is the clarity of their decision-making and the quality of their execution. Not only must we ensure that our systems are resilient, but we must also build the organizational capability to adapt rapidly to change. Rarely have I seen a digital transformation succeed without a deep investment in leadership communication at every level. What the board is asking for is not a technical report, it is a compelling narrative that connects our technology investments to long-term competitive advantage. The delivery of that narrative is, frankly, our most important task this quarter. So, notice, it is not something that something. It is something. That's a cleft sentence for emphasis. Not only must we, but we must also. That's an inversion for rhetorical weight. Rarely have I seen. That's a formal inversion. The delivery of that narrative. That's a nominalization. Deliver turns into the delivery. Precise, measured vocabulary throughout. Differentiate, resilient, compelling, competitive, advantage, yeah? For some reason, inversion and cleft sentences are really liked by AI. So a lot of people, when they see those, they believe that the text or the speech is written by AI. So I suppose be careful with those, okay? And let's watch out for some common mistakes. Not only the team delivered on time, but also came under budget. There is something missing. Not only did the team deliver on time, that is an inversion, and we need did. It was the stakeholders who they rejected the proposal. Why do we need they? It was the stakeholders who rejected the proposal. We need to decide about this quickly. It is possible. A swift decision on this is required. Rarely I have seen such commitment. Once again, that's an inversion, so it should be a different order of words. Rarely have I seen such commitment. What we need is to communicate better. What we require is a more strategic approach. Is a more strategic communication approach, So, I'm giving you 20 seconds. Take your time. Check this out. Rewrite these sentences using the structure in brackets. Pause the video. You will not be able to complete it in 20 seconds. Pause the video and complete these tasks, and then we'll check it, okay? Let's go. I'm giving you 20 seconds, starting now. Okay, your 20 seconds are up. So let's go. Let's check it out. The answers in here are one of the possible answers. I'm pretty sure you can create like a few options, a few answers for these rewrites. So, the lack of alignment caused the delay. It was the lack of alignment that caused the delay. We need to execute this plan well. The execution of this plan must be excellent, or the successful execution of this plan is essential. I have rarely seen such a clear proposal. Rarely have I seen such a clear proposal. The board does not need data, it needs a decision. What the board needs is not data, it is a decision. We failed to communicate this to stakeholders. The failure to communicate this to stakeholders. And then you have a little speaking challenge. Choose one of the prompts, one of the situations below, and deliver a 60-second executive style statement. Option A. What is the most important challenge facing IT leadership today? Option B. Why does communication matter more than technical skill at senior level? Option C. What does it mean to have executive presence as a non-technical IT leader? And requirements. Use at least one inversion. Not only, rarely, until. Use at least one cleft sentence. It is that. What we need is that. Use at least two nominalized forms. Use at least 3 vocabulary words from today's lesson. Take your time. You can even make notes. You can talk it. You can tell it to the world. You can record yourself, whatever you feel like. And in the comments, write. Think of a leader. It can be in IT. It can be the person you know. It can be a person in any field, whatever you want, who has genuine executive presence. What is it about the way they communicate that makes them effective? And it would be great if you used at least 3 words from today's lesson in your answer. So I'm waiting for your answers in the comments. And that's it for today and the workbook. I am not going to show you the tasks, but if you feel like you want to complete it, you can find this worksheet in our Telegram channel. And what can I say? I suppose I really hope to see you next time. Guys, please take care, please stay safe, and see ya! Bye-bye!